well, I think we'll get started. I want to welcome everybody to the event. I think I've been really pleased with the number of people we've seen come through here, so I'm glad that we all had an opportunity to take a look at the building. This Forest Lake City Center has been the culmination of over 10 years of careful planning. 3 years ago, we did a significant amount of community surveying and community conversation series, and we got a clear message from the public that they wanted to see upgrades along the Highway 61 corridor. In addition to that, we had ongoing facilities challenges that the city had been facing for a number of years. And so this project represented an opportunity to accomplish a lot of things in one place. We've largely solved the facilities issue that existed ever since the merger of the city and the township. And we have significantly caused the redevelopment of this area. We are pleased that we've got a purchase agreement on the 2 outlots out in front. I'm told that they have now signed leases with the first 2 of their tenants, and so we expect that the construction will begin there in the first opportunity when frost lifts in the spring. In addition to that, we also were able to do a significant amount of water treatment, not only for runoff that happened on this property, but also for the region around this property. And as a result of that, we're reducing over 100 pounds of phosphorus from going into Clear Lake each year, which is a significant inroads in terms of making that a cleaner lake. And so Commissioner Miron, I see, is here, and he one time told me that if you solve some of the problems that have been facing a city for a long time, then you can stop arguing about it. And so, and he said it gets easier after that. So I think that we have solved a lot of the problems, and there's obviously more, but this is one that we can be done with. So with that, I will introduce our architect from Leo A. Daley, and it's Joe Bauer.
Well, it's an honor to be here tonight and speak to you on the completion of your new combined facility here. And on behalf of our entire design team from Leo A. Daley, including Cindy McCleary, market sector leader and principal in charge, and many designers who we have with us here tonight, we're honored to see this come to fruition for you. It's your building. Something we learned loud and clear through the design process is that the people of Forest Lake engage in a vibrant discourse. They care deeply about their town. They care deeply about their building. And this came through loud and clear to us. And we hope it comes through loud and clear in the building itself as well. So in the design process, we grew to know your values. Number 1, this would not be extravagant. It would be efficient. It would be functional. It would be beautiful, but in a simple way. It would not be extravagant, though. We hope that you see, like we do, that it has become those things. And in some of the specific ways that it has, this building performs 36% better than code requires for energy efficiency. So it's efficient. It's actually 11% smaller than it was at the outset of design. So we got a little tighter with the size of the building, saving some money. And in terms of the people who work here, the quick responders who are going out to their calls, the location and the way the roads are set up, the way the apparatus bay is arranged, has all shortened the response time, making your city safer. Most of all, we hope that there's a little bit of character here at Forest Lake in the building, in the warmth of the wood, in the bricks. Looks a little bit like Forest Lake is now, and hopefully a little bit of a look ahead to how Forest Lake will be for many years. So ultimately, we hope this is a place that uplifts your public dialogue and your vibrant discourse, and we thank you for having us be your architects and engineers. I'd now like to pass it over to Brian Hook from Kraus Anderson.
Thanks, Joe. On behalf of Kraus Anderson, I'd like to thank the city of Forest Lake for having the opportunity to work on this fantastic project. And I'd also like to thank all the craftsmen and women that were involved in this project. And even though this is the night for the city of Forest Lake and their project, I'd also like to thank, and he's going to kill me for saying this, but our job soup that was on the job for Kraus Anderson, Scott Holland, he's back there somewhere. He was our eyes and ears on the whole project. He was here from day one, spent countless hours with Aaron and Chief Peterson and Chief Sigfrinius through the course of the project, so I'd like to thank him as well. So during design and just prior to going to bid, two of the things that we were directed to was to keep the project on budget and to try to get as much work with local contractors. And I'm proud to say project did come in under budget with favorable bids, and 20% of the construction dollars involved with the construction of this project went to Forest Lake or Columbus contractors. So I think that's a fantastic thing to talk about. And then once construction started, our fun began. So with 2014 was not a fun year for weather, whether it be the extreme cold in January or the rains that never seemed to end through the spring and through the summer. There was a whole host of days that were lost because of the weather. In construction, you get that. You just normally don't get them in big batches, but we were able to persevere and get through with that. So I would like to say thank you to everybody for being involved in the project with Aaron and two chiefs, Peterson and Sigfrenius, through the course of construction and working with Leo Daly. They're fantastic to work with. So with that being said, I think I'll turn it over to Chief Sigfrenius.
You know, there is no greater cause than that of the service of others. And that's what this building and the people that work here are dedicated to do. As far as the fire department goes, we started this over a decade ago with committees that did needs assessments, that traveled from fire station to fire station to review what other people have done and what other people have learned when they built a fire station. One of the things that they built into their station that we didn't have was training space. This fire station has training space for us, so we don't have to go someplace else to obtain that space. Things that other departments had that we didn't have was storage space. In this station, we have storage space. We didn't have office space in the last station built 40 years ago, built for trucks that were much smaller than a modern fire truck of today. No space for storage, no space for maintenance, no space for offices, and ultimately no space for our trucks. And finally, no space that we couldn't even seat all of our firefighters in that station. This station cured all of that. On behalf of the fire department, we are so proud of what was done here. We're proud of the courage it took to build this thing, and we're tickled to death to move into this space. With that, I will turn it over to Chief Peterson.
When we looked at the city center building, we looked for every opportunity to help make our police operations as efficient as possible. We designed the facility with officer efficiency in mind. Our patrol area is located in close proximity to the police garage, allowing for faster response times in emergency situations. The officer squad bags are also located adjacent to the garage. Again, officer efficiency played an integral part in this decision. The police garage also represents a dramatic step forward for the police department. The squad cars, which are equipped with sensitive electronic equipment and batteries, can have some major issues when it comes to the drastic temperature swings in Minnesota, and this will extend the life and overall lifespan of this equipment. Our new detention facility is designed to help improve not only the safety of our officers when performing prisoner transport, but also the safety of our prisoners. The detention facility was designed with recommendations from other departments and the Minnesota Department of Corrections in helping to ensure that it meets both the needs of today and those that tomorrow will bring. Overall, this facility is designed to not only meet the needs of the Forest Lake Police Department of today, but those for years to come as well. The future growth of the department was front and center when we designed the workspaces. This will allow for the department to grow with the City of Forest Lake without the need for additional construction. Now I'd like to turn it back to Mayor Johnson.
All right, and so I just would like to close by thanking everybody who's worked on the project. I'd like to specifically thank the Economic Development Authority for their support and participation in this project. I'd like to thank Gary Sigfrenius and the fire department for all their effort and help in the planning of the project. Rick Peterson and his police department for all the work that they did and putting together their contribution to the planning of this facility. And I'd like to thank Aaron Parrish and the administrative staff. Without Aaron, this would not have happened. It was his experience and knowledge and skill as a city administrator that helped put together what was a very multifaceted set of deals, and whether it was with Pace Development or the county on the road crossing or MnDOT on the other road crossing, at every turn there were challenges that he helped us steer through. I'd like to thank Leo A. Daly for all their efforts in the design and oversight of the construction, and Kraus Anderson and all the subcontractors. There's been a long list, and that's just the beginning of it, of the people who have been supportive and helpful. And of course, I'd like to thank the citizens of Forest Lake, who were also very supportive of the efforts of us through this project. And so with that, we will have a ribbon cutting. Okay. All right. So,